Welcome to the General Biology PIT of Group 7. A brief video presentation about plant parts and functions. Roots. A plant's health is very closely tied to its roots. When roots are weak, the whole plant will have difficulties. Additionally, it needs to be constantly growing in order to stay healthy. The roots absorb water and minerals that a plant needs to live. Moreover, it anchors the plant to the ground and serves as a support to the plant. Lastly, the roots store food that has been made through photosynthesis. This food can be used later when a plant needs it to grow or survive. Roots parts. When a plant seed germinates, the first structure to emerge from the seed is a root. This root is called a seminal root. The seminal root becomes the primary root, and on some plants, it is the most important root in the whole root system, and other roots eventually branch out from the primary root. These are called secondary or lateral roots. At the tip of the root, there is an area where new cells develop, called the apical meristem. The apical meristem can be easily damaged, so it has a root cap over the top of it to protect it from damage, as it grows through the large, and sometimes coarse, soil particles. The surface of the root is covered with a skin of cells called the epidermis, and the epidermis is where the water and minerals enter the root through osmosis and diffusion. The epidermis generates distinctive growths or hairs called trichomes. The most common type of trichome is the root hair, and root hairs greatly increase the surface area of the root, thereby improving the absorption of water and minerals. Stem. Their main function is to provide support to the plant, holding leaves, flowers, and buds. Connect the roots to the leaves, transporting absorbed water throughout the plant. Stem parts. Plant stems, whether above or below ground, are characterized by the presence of nodes and internodes. Nodes are points of attachment for leaves and flowers. Internodes are the regions of the stem between two nodes. The tip of the shoot contains the apical meristem within the apical bud. An axillary bud is usually found in the area between the base of a leaf and the stem, where it can give rise to a branch or a flower. Leaves. Leaves are the main sites for photosynthesis, the process by which plants synthesize food. Most leaves are usually green, due to the presence of chlorophyll in the leaf cells. However, some leaves may have different colors, caused by other plant pigments that mask the green chlorophyll. The thickness, shape, and size of leaves are adapted to the environment. Each variation helps a plant species maximize its chances of survival in a particular habitat. Leaves parts. Each leaf typically has a leaf blade called the lamina, which is also the widest part of the leaf. Some leaves are attached to the plant stem by a petiole. Leaves that do not have a petiole and are directly attached to the plant stem are called sessile leaves. Small green appendages usually found at the base of the petiole are known as stipules. Most leaves have a midrib, which travels the length of the leaf and branches to each side to produce veins of vascular tissue. The edge of the leaf is called the margin. Fun fact: usually the leaves of plants growing in tropical rainforests have larger surface areas than those of plants growing in deserts or very cold conditions, which are likely to have a smaller surface area to minimize water loss. Thanks for watching.